Vale, gente, bienvenidos a la primera entrevista del camino a Brasil. Y es que sabéis que en febrero se celebra el torneo más importante de la historia del Valorant. Y para llegar preparados y con la máxima información posible, vamos a empezar una serie de contenidos, tanto aquí en el canal de Twitch como también en YouTube, para ir preparados. Vamos a tener entrevistas con diferentes coaches, con jugadores, vamos a tener también tier list, bracket, o sea que vamos a tener toda la información resumida en los canales. Y hoy empezamos, yo creo que de una de las mejores maneras posibles, y es con esta entrevista a Barbarr, coach de COI, coach de uno de los equipos españoles y que pues va a estar compitiendo en Brasil. Hello Barbarr, how are you?
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. How are you?
Estoy bien, sí, estoy bien. Siempre solo en Elche, ¿sabes? No, estoy feliz. Mucho trabajo con el equipo, pero estoy bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal?
Yo muy bien también. En Elche estaría mejor, también te digo. En Elche mejor. Okay, the goal of the interview is to speak about the tournament of Brazil, especially, and about the team, no? Because we speak with you, but the other team before the scene, the people have a lot of doubt about the team or about your preparation for Brazil, no? And you are the best person to solve it. The first question, Barbarr, is about your sign with KOI. Why are you select KOI and not other club in Europe? Because you have offer from different clubs. No?
Oh, I think Koi came with the most attractive offer in general for the brand, for the players, the contracts in general, the infrastructure. I think Koi was the most attractive in every sense compared to the other clubs. So that's a short answer, but yes, that's it.
Okay, about the team, the question that the people said to me is if you sign the first option in each role or something still you're a player, or this is your first option or you have other option for the different players?
We were scouting a lot of players, muchos jugadores en general. No, I think this was the first choice players in the end. If you compare to the personalities, to the skill and everything around it, contract situation with other teams, I do think that this was the first choice of all 5 players.
Main doubt in Spain about the roster, and I think in all Europe, is about Wolfen, because Wolfen is the player with less experience of your team. The question is direct, why you sign Wolfen and not other player with more experience in the tier 1?
So, Wolfen tiene mucho talento, súper mucho talento, y es en la misma situación de comparar de Trex antes de Guild, ¿sabes? Con el nuevo lineup con Coldamenta y todo. Es la misma situación. And I think really that Wolfen have what it takes to play in tier 1. There's always gonna be tier 2 players that is gonna be ready to go into tier 1. And I do think in Kase, con Goket, he got a very, very good education. And I really do think that he's ready to play in tier 1. I think, yes, he needs a little bit experience on the stage, high pressure games, tier 1 and tier 2. There is a bit of a gap. We need to be honest with it. So, but in practice and everything, he's learning very fast. He take feedback very good, and he's learning in a very, very good tempo. If Wolfen is ready for Brazil, yes or no? Maybe yes, maybe no. But in the end, he will be a good enough player for the league. That I'm very sure of. So I understand the doubts, but in the end, there's many players that come from tier 2 into tier 1. There's always, through the history of FPS, there's always tier 2 to tier 1. In the start, always gonna be a little bit nervous, a little bit higher tempo, better setups, but in the end, I believe in Wolfen, yeah.
Other thing, tell us about the market is your opinion about the roster of Giants and Heretics. No? They seen other player, other project, other coach. What is your opinion? They seen signed very well, not or
Giants Gaming. We have Rhyme, Fitinho, Nukia, Hoodie, and Cloud, Pipson, and Milan. I think it's a strong roster in general. Yeah, no, absolutely. Is Rhyme is the IGL, no?
Rhyme es el IGL, sí.
Yeah. No, I don't see any problem with this roster. In general, I mean, all of them had okay results. I'm happy to see Fitinho in tier 1 again. Absolutely, I think Fitinho tiene mucho talento. Es un super talent in Spain. Yo creo que Fitinho es la próxima Mixwell.
Ojo.
When Mixwell retire, And I think he have a very good attitude también.
Hostia.
So very interesting. Hoodie siempre un buen flex. An initiator, smart, Luki, con the firepower. Cloud, I don't know super much with Cloud because hablan ruso antes, ¿no? En su equipo could be un poco problemas porque I know with Shadows.
Yeah.
And Rhyme as in-game leader, I don't know, you know. Vamos a ver.
Yeah. About the ethics.
Also, I think it's a team with a lot of talents, you know, a lot of firepower. I think Heretics is full of firepower. I think, hopefully, Nilsinho is un buen amigo mío, and I think he's a good coach with a good educación and FPS.
Yeah.
With Mixwell as a captain, I think with his experience, Mixwell know how to win. Fin de todo, Mixwell knows how to win games, and I think Boo impressed me in OG. I think Boo was good in OG. Kellogg's, I hope will evolve to the talent into a star player. You know, it's the time is going, and I think he this should be the year where he's evolving into that tier 1 player. And if he can do that, then I think it's a strong team. Seek with the firepower. Avova, Mixwell trabajando juntos en G2. No, it's a strong team. I think Giants and Heretics is very similar. Depende the coaching staff, quizás. Sí.
Okay. We'll speak about the tournament of Brazil now, okay? About this tournament, the main question that every people are speaking is about the format, no? It's the first tournament in the history of Valorant where you lost a match and you go to home, no? What is your opinion about the knockout format in Brazil?
If I talk, I'd be in trouble. No, but en serio. I mean, you know, some teams will travel for 20 horas or lo mismo, you know. But also you need to see it from the view of Riot. The tournament, they explained un poquito, I think, algún employee de Riot explained that the tournament would be un mes y medio si es doble elimination. But I would say mejor con best of one en un formato Swiss de, you know, más partidos un poquito, you know, porque one match, you know, if you have one bad day, then you cannot really see how you know, for the fans, obviously, and for the team also, some of the teams is playing their first official juntos. I would say más partidos con best of one, you know, understand the other part, you know, the tournament organizer es 32 equipos y es mucho cosas that needs to be fixed. And I think in the end, there was no other choice for them. But if I like the format, no, I think it's one of the worst.
About this tournament, we have the bracket too, no? The rivals. Koi have energy like rival. Energy is for the people is the last roster of Optic with the addition of Ardis in the place of Jay, no, and without Marvet play some in his place. How are you feeling about this match? Because it's a difficult match, no? Probably one of the most difficult in the first round.
Yeah. You remember en Guild we jugar contra Optic en la primera ronda también.
2-0, I remember.
Sí, fácil, tío, muy fácil. No, pero it's a very good team with a strong coach. I think Chet is one of the strongest coaches, if not the best coach in Valorant. Top 3 for sure, but it's one best of 3. It's the opening game of the tournament. So, I mean, I think everything can happen. They are clearly favorites. We are not favorites in this game, obviously. So we will have zero pressure to perform. Obviously, we want to make the Koi fans happy. You know, we have a great big fan base that we want to make them smile. But in the end, the expectations cannot be that we can go and win the tournament with least practice, maybe together with Sentinels, least practice of all of the 30 equipos. So we need to be realistic, but we need to go with confidence. You know, we need to believe in ourselves that we can win every game, obviously, but we cannot expect us to beat one of the best teams in the tournament. Very hard game. Vamos a ver. Gracias por invitarme, Lembo, y espero tengas un buen día. ¿Sí?
A ti por venir, muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
Chao.